rooms. No, they're not. Anyway, that means it is time for Tune Into Life, the show where we go for a song. We look at the story behind the music, behind the song, behind the artist, behind the album. And today is Damage Inc. by you know who, Metallica, from their great album Master of Puppets. And I have a co-host, but he's doing his rock star thing. He's in the pool. He'll come on after the song. He's just kind of playing it mellow. We'll see him after the song. Anyways, enjoy. See you in about, I think it's 5.5 minute song. So enjoy Damage Inc. and welcome to Tune Into Life, where you learn to compose your life like a symphony. Damage Incorporated. Hey, look, it's a Cliff Burton. That Cliff Burton I see.
What's
Down by the river.
Damn, yeah, man. That was a gnarly, excellent opening, man. This is great. I really appreciate having you on. I mean, me on, yeah.
Yeah, who's on? I don't know. Who's on? Who's off? Who's high? Who's low? We don't know.
Yeah, man.
That's Wayne Gabriel, the guest co-host from NJ, New Jersey. You said it. Just like
Right.
who was that? Oh yeah, Joe Piscopo. He used to have a Jersey character on SNL. I'm from Jersey. I'm Jersey. Yeah, Jersey. Yeah, it's good, really good. Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Jersey. Yeah, we talk fast. So what's about that? I don't care. What are you saying? I don't know.
Hey, at least you can understand Aussies, so you can understand us.
Shane,
Ozzy.
Ozzy,
if you're watching, I'm sorry. I love you, Ozzy.
I love that show. That show was awesome. It's just so weird. Yeah. He's a weird dude, but he makes great music.
He does.
And has a innate, or I don't know if it's innate, but he just has this great ability of finding the best guitarist. He has never worked with a guitarist on a scale of 1 to 10 with a guitarist lower than an 8. I mean, Tony Iommi, Randy Rhoads. I mean, the dude is like, what?
Yep.
He was the one who was kicked out of Sabbath for being a druggie, too. That's the amazing part.
I know.
Yeah.
That was funny stuff.
Yeah. So it looks like we have 5 guests. I want to put a shout out to Rainey. He's the only one that's commented so far.
What's up, Rainey?
People just comment.
What's going on?
Yeah. My cuz. She my cuz.
Oh, Dusty's in the house.
She actually suggested
got Dusty Rose.
Is
that like Yankee Rose?
What?
Yankee Rose? No, it's Dusty Rose and Lisa Marie. What's up, girls?
Oh, is Dusty on?
I see Dusty. I see Lisa.
Oh, I wonder if mine's lagging or something. I don't see.
I'm usually lagging, man. I'm like,
oh, hey, boys. And Lisa Marie. Yay. Lisa Marie and Dusty in the house. I think it's just my LinkedIn. So I've got, just for those who ever want to go live, I'm using Restream. And on one screen, I have the Restream green room, which shows me everything that's going on, shows little, all the snippets and all that stuff. And I can control the graphics. And then the other one, I have LinkedIn. But on LinkedIn, I don't see you yet. So it must be a delay. Anyway,
what's up,
welcome.
How you doing? We're good.
Hey, Dusty, how's it going? Yeah.
What's
up? You recognize Wayne? That's Wayne, Cliff Burton, Gabriel.
What's up,
we should call him G-Man. We don't want to, do last name.
Rob.
Bob. Bob's there too. So Bob's my cousin.
Hey, Bob.
Bob and Rainey, a couple. Couple of what? I don't know.
Where?
Hey, these are the jokes.
Yeah. All right.
No, they're great people. They're two of my favorite people in the world. Bob's like hilarious, big heart. I could tell stories about Bob. I could tell stories about Rainey. Oi! Anyway, but I'll save that for my Almost show. I'm gonna start that up again. So I have another show called Almost, and it's just stories of my family. I did a show on my dad, did a show on my mom, and then Mark Bencover, the early years. I might bring that up, and then we'll have some Bob stuff in there. Like when he takes his children to dinner. Grown children that are working a job. Okay, we won't go. That'll be for Almost. Okay, let's get to Metallica. This is all about Metallica.
That's right,
and I picked Master of Puppets because it's my favorite album.
That's right.
And Metallica 1991. If it wasn't so overplayed, that'd probably be my favorite album. But it's like, okay, I know all these songs backwards and forwards, heard them 10,000 times. Doesn't make any less. But Master of Puppets, like between the two, Master of Puppets just gets my blood moving and super pumped up. And it ends with Damage Inc., which I think is the best song. I think I read some reviews and they're like, Metallica is now challenged all thrash metal. This is the iconic song that all of them will aspire to. So
what's funny, Mark, is is
that funny? Is that really?
They sold 6 million copies of this thing, man, and that was the most acclaimed metal album in the history at that point of time in '86.
Master of Puppets,
Damage Inc. tour. Yep, they had that Damage Inc. tour starting in what was it? '86, and then it ended.
When the album came out? Wow, that's weird.
And then
bands tour to promote an album?
Well, it was a year. They were on tour for a year with that before Cliff passed and
Oh yeah. Actually, Cliff passed after recording his album in a car accident.
bus
Sad.
accident. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, bus. Okay, yeah, vehicle accident.
Come on, man. I was torn to shreds.
Yeah.
It was a
Well, didn't
sad
you have a
day,
tribute
man.
band or something where you channeled Cliff or something?
I had the show for Lisa Marie. Here you go, Metallica, bro. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the shout outs, ladies.
Yeah, I
Right.
think Lisa Marie's a big Queen fan. Like most of the lives I see, she's wearing a Queen shirt. So okay. Queen was my favorite band for a very long time.
She's always wearing some great metal bands on her
I know.
show on
She's
Monday.
pretty
It's like,
cool too.
yes.
Yeah, check her out. She has a good live show.
Yeah.
I try to show up. I haven't been for a couple weeks. Sorry, Lisa Marie, I haven't been in a couple weeks. I really apologize. But it's really good show. She does. I don't know if she does it every show, but every show I've attended, she does like a meditation or some kind of visioning exercise at the end. And it really, even though, I think she's actually, I don't know where she lives, but I think she's thousands of miles away from me. So even though she's thousands of miles away from me online and stuff, it still mellows me out, which, as people know, especially Bob and Rainey, I'm not a mellow dude. I'm a little wired tight. I'm a little, yeah. Anyway.
It's all right, man. I do
Oh,
that.
so-
Jack Daniels gets me straight.
I'm just going to call you Cliff, man.
Yeah, man.
So, should we get to the first quote? What do you think?
Yeah, let's quote myself.
And by the way, I did 4 quotes. So, and the last one is after the last lesson before we do the review, and it's from Cliff. It's actually a pretty good one.
I wrote it.
And I kind of do a shout out to Cliff. It's like, we miss you, man, that kind of thing. So now I just ruined that slide because you already know what's on it except for the quote. But first, we will have a quote. I don't know why I'm talking like Captain James Kirk. Anyway, that's not the point. There's one Metallica. We have many styles. It's called Metallica. That's James Hetfield, singer, guitar, and guitarist. By the way, he was not a guitarist for the first 2 albums in the early years before albums. He just was a singer. And then when they had that little Mustaine incident, not a stain, stain remover, must stain renew. I love famous Mustaine, as you know, but anyway, I'll get over myself. But as you saw in the cue in the intros, so not the intros, there was only one. It wasn't plural, Mark. It was an introduction.
I saw 2.
One. It was single. You saw 2.
I saw 2, man.
Hey, man.
I had some mushroom
2
soup,
intros,
too.
man?
I had mushroom soup, so I saw 2, man.
Yeah. So a lot of fans, they're, I like Megadeth better than Metallica. Sorry. It's just a personal preference. A personal preference, but I do like Metallica. And they lost a lot of fans after the Black Album, or Metallica's self-titled 1991. Some people in the know refer to it as the Black Album because it had a black cover just with Metallica and Boss on it. It's pretty cool, actually. If you get it in vinyl, the CD didn't adjust it, but the vinyl cover, the cover's not vinyl, but the cardboard cover for the vinyl record is pretty freaking awesome. And a lot of people that liked them in the thrash metal, their iconic days of where they started and created a movement, kind of like poo-pooed, load, unload, kill them all that kind of stuff. I like those albums. I just prefer, I think the first 4 albums to me, and I saw them in concert at that time too. Those are my favorite, and I like the other ones too. But, Turn the Page, I wish they wouldn't have done that. It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Terrible.
And Bob Seger does it the best with, by the way, I got to say, one of the best names of a woodwind player for a band ever, Alto Reed.
Yeah.
That is so freaking awesome. I love that.
That is awesome.
Hey, man, what do you do? That's like Zoot or whatever the guy's name in the Muppet Band. Hey, man, I'm Alto Reed. What do you do? I play saxophone and clarinet and other woodwinds. It's like, that's awesome. I don't know the guy's real name, which is kind of sad, but he went by Alto Reed. So anyways, listen to the Bob Seger. The record version is great, but the live version, I believe it's on Live Bullets, is the best edition of that song. In fact, I think I did that. Didn't I do a show on that? Anyways, we're back to Metallica. So from that first quote,
more cowbell, man.
They changed their style a lot, and we'll have a quote about that
more
too.
Cowbell.
I think Lars gives the quote, but from the James quote, it's like Metallica. It's like whatever we do, however we evolve, however we change, it's the 4 of us. And by the way, Trujillo, how you say his name, is I think him and Cliff are neck and neck. It's just I have a little spot in my heart for Cliff. But the other guys in the middle, they're Newstead, and they're all right. They filled the bill. They were there, but Trujillo, God, he's a monster,
straw, man.
He's a monster, man. He's like, he plays bass awesome. He looks awesome. His stage presence is, I mean, he could be the lead dude. Nothing against James, but he could be the lead. I mean, he just got such a presence. I mean, when I saw them with him, I'm like going, wow, that dude's amazing.
Who, Trujillo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's
pretty badass.
Okay, if he's on the stage, look at him, man.
He's got the look. Yeah, he's got the look of a rock star. Yeah. Hey,
he reminds me. I don't remember what movie it is. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm here. I'm saying that Dusty wants a solo.
I know, Dusty. I didn't. You think I promised to today? I did not.
There's two people here.
Hey, look at Lisa Marie said, agreed. Here, let's put that up there. Agreed. Turn the page. Yep. So this can be taken two ways, but since I know Lisa Marie, she's saying she doesn't like the Metallica version either. However, someone of lesser ego strength, and lesser assured of himself would take that. Oh, she wants me to move on because I'm talking too much. but that's not what she.
There's no ADD thing here, man.
That's right.
We're good.
Amongst other stuff.
Yeah.
So what that leads to, we got to get to the thing. But we'll be okay. We can. I want a Metallica fact when we come back before we go to Lars. But here's the lessons of life. So when you accept who you are, you can grow into the future. So I think too many people don't accept who they are, and they're trying to. I mean, there's something to be said that your clients, your customers, your audience, or whatever, you have to cater and listen to them and what appeals to them, but not losing yourself in doing so. It's like what in you, what story can you tell, and just, get it out there and impact people. So that's what it's talking about. You're still yourself. You're still telling your story, but you're telling it in a way that impacts others. And by the way, if you tell your story in an honest, authentic manner, whether it's through music, your art, meditation, project management, whatever, it's going to impact people. So that's what James means. So Wayne, Cliff Burton, G, we're only saying G, even though if you replay, you'll know his last name. Any other interesting Metallica facts? Like your personal relationship with Metallica. What is your favorite Metallica memory? Wayne, go!
I remember seeing them in my friend's garage years ago out in California. It was the best moment of my life watching them jam in person.
In your friend's garage?
Yep. He was personal friends with James at that point in time. And I remember he went with them over to Denmark for the second album. He was actually hanging out with them. He was kind of like a roadie eventually, but
that's cool.
He was hanging out with them. I remember going over there. I was like, that was the best thing. I loved the band after that. And
wow.
That was
awesome.
Solid.
I think my favorite rock memory is Cheap Trick, one of my favorite bands of all time. They're from Rockford, Illinois. But they were playing their first 3 albums in their entirety. They're doing 3, or was it 4? 4 nights in a row at the Crocodile Cafe. So if you know anything about the grunge movement, Crocodile Cafe was one of the main venues. Yeah, so Cheap Trick's playing. I'm like, I got to go. And I don't know how I got tickets. I've always been lucky when I see a concert, I can get tickets, and usually they're pretty good ones. Anyways, I got in all 4 shows. And in the audience were members of Nirvana, Soundgarden.
Nice. Man.
What's that other band? Eddie Vedder.
Audio Slave?
Eddie Vedder and Matt McCready and Matt Cameron and Pearl Jam. I knew it was.
Of course, man.
I was just doing a little teaser. But anyways, yeah. But what's really fun, I thought it was funny. So as Bob and Randy would know, I can wax philosophic, just like I can wax philosophic about deep dish pizza, which I've done with you before. I can also wax philosophic about the Chicago style hot dog. And so, swear to God, there's this place called Matt's Famous Chili Dogs, and it's the only place in Seattle that had really good Chicago style hot dogs. And this little known guitarist from a little known band called Soundgarden would go there sometimes when I'm too, and we'd talk. So I'd be there talking about the philosophy and elegance of the Chicago hot dog with Tim Thale.
That is awesome, man.
It's hilarious. I'm like going, holy crap. And this is like, what is that? Oh, dang it. Louder Than Live. Isn't that what the second album is? Which is my favorite Soundgarden album. Anyway, we're going to get to Lars, and then we're going to have another memory. But seeing Metallica in a garage practicing, that
was awesome. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen bands that have become famous practicing. I even tried out for a couple of bands that were semi-famous in the Chicago area. Got rejected. One actually. So here's a little story, boys and girls. If you're a musician, do not go into an audition that they're taping. You're in a studio, so you know they're taping you, and play a song that you've just written, but you're just in the middle of writing it, so you haven't copyrighted or anything. Don't do that, because what can happen is they don't take you on the band. They recorded the song. They modify just a touch, and then you're driving down Lakeshore Drive, listen to WCFL or WLS when FM wasn't big, Loop wasn't there yet, and you hear this song and you go, man, this song sounds awesome. And then you realize halfway through, you're like, holy crap, that's my song. They modified it.
Stole my song, man.
That's right. Hey, man, you stole my song.
Scallion.
That's not a J. It looks like an I. It looks like an I. No, it's a J, man. It's a J. It's a J. No, sorry. Anyway.
I remember playing.
Sorry, that brings your long hair is bringing that out in me. Okay, so Lars, I like this. Lars the drummer. So if there was no Black Sabbath, I could still possibly be a morning newspaper delivery boy. No fun. And the related thing to that is acknowledge those that came before you, honor them by growing bigger and or better than they ever were. So don't take that wrong. I don't think Metallica will ever be bigger than Black Sabbath, but they were equal in their own way. And it's in honoring who influences us by us becoming the best us we can be through their influence, that honors them. So
that's right.
Lars do that. I was actually be a pissant and take one of my favorite quotes. Reason I have a little thing against Metallica when he was being a prig and testifying at the illegal downloading. He was such, it's like, dude, I agree with you in theory, but you're kind of being a dick. Anyway, so I didn't do that. Anyways, next memory. Second favorite Metallica memory. Go, Wayne G.
Has to be, God, there's so many, but Monsters of Rock back in, I think it was.
Who was on the bill?
It was them, Bon Jovi. There was it was just a ton of bands. Scorpions were on there. The venue was huge. It was like almost a 2-day event. It was awesome.
That's cool.
And then the other one that's almost up there was the last one I saw when they just came out with the new album. I saw them on Mother's Day, and I stood in like 2 feet from the stage all day. Didn't go to the bathroom, didn't drink, didn't do nothing. Just stayed there for hours. Hours.
What's wrong with Wayne? Nothing. Don't talk to me. Listening to music. Holding my bladder.
Nope. I didn't even have to. I didn't drink anything, so I was good.
Oh, okay, good.
It was good. Yeah, man. It's like I could do that forever, man.
I wish they would bring those days back. So I'm a little older than you, as we all know. So our Monsters of Rock was actually they called like one Super Bowl Rock and one was other. But I remember this one concert only because when I bought the tickets, between buying the tickets and the concert actually happening, the popularity of all the bands flipped. So the openers were 38 Special. Then Journey, right when who came into play, Steve Perry.
Yeah.
Then REO Speedwagon, What You Could Tune a Fish. Yep. And then Leonard Skinner, right after their live album broke, and right before many of them died in a plane crash. And guess who the headliner was? The Nuge. So before that came, they scheduled it right. When they scheduled it, Nuge was biggest, 38 Special, but then it kind of flipped. 30s. Yeah. I think that was the time like Hold On Loosely hit. So they had like the biggest hit right now. Hold On Loosely. Yeah, so they had that one. And then like Journey, Infinity, one of their biggest, it was their biggest album at that time, even though I like their previous albums. Yeah, and then REO Speedwagon, huge. Leonard Skinner, huge. And Ted Nugent, not so much. But I love Ted Nugent. He's
Need more cowbell.
From Illinois. Anyway.
Need more cowbell.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So just people, we're probably going to go over a little, but I didn't do the quote on this one. Let's get back to the quote. Hold on. What's going on? All right, there we go.
This one.
Kirk Hammett. Yeah. So if a car, I really like this one. So if a guitar is too easy for me to play, it makes me too laid back. I like the battle of my guitar. So Kirk Hammett, after Mustaine left and other people came in and they got Kirk Hammett, I really think this lineup, if I'm honest, this lineup is really damn good. Hammett, yeah, Lars and James and
Kirk is awesome.
Kirk
live is really good.
Yeah, but I like this quote because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you my age, but for most of the audience, with perhaps the exception of my cousin who's older than me, I've been playing guitar longer than you've been on the face of the planet. And so sometimes when you play something for that long, you might think, hey, I'm an expert. I don't need to learn anything. So I really like that quote because you never know everything. And in most of the things I do, like program management, project management, Six Sigma, lean manufacturing, I do to make the bucks. You can never be an expert in it. So anyone who says they're an expert is full of crap. So
wait,
guitar's Dusty the same way. You can always get better. What?
Dusty says she plays guitar.
I know. She said that on the
Guitar Hero.
Oh.
Oh, wait, Dusty.
You know what? I cannot play Guitar Hero. So I try to play like a little thing. And it's got the, the colored things there. And then you're flicking this my brain just goes, okay, I'm now going to form an F. No, you got to hit the green button. No, I want to form an F. No, green button. And then you're clicking that thing. I can't do it. But
I used to
a
only
rock
sing
band
for it.
that you should get, everybody out there. I don't know if they're ever going to make a new version, but it's a Rocksmith. It gives you a quarter-inch cord with a transducer on it, and you can play it a real guitar. It could actually learn guitar on it.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It's called Rocksmith.
Yeah, anyway, Metallica has one now too. Believe it or not. Learn to play your Metallica
or it's
songs
through a game.
It's not a game. It's actually learn to play guitar like Metallica, and it's a whole application you could put on your phone and learn to play.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. Here's a bunch of guys that were whining about downloads, and now they're going to give their songs away.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason for the whole Megadeth Metallica thing too. And Iron Maiden, actually like Iron Maiden more than Metallica too, just because. Oh, hold on, I'll bring my face back on. No, don't bring your face. We don't want your face. Because Iron Maiden, they took advantage of it. They go, you know what? This is happening. We don't like it. But you know what? We're going to use this to our advantage. We'll figure out where all the downloads are happening, and then we'll tour. And they're one of the most successful bands when they go on tour. I'm like, to me, brilliant. It's like, cool. You see what is in the world. Yeah, you can fight against it as much as you can, but once you see, it's like, you know what? We're not going to win. So then you go, okay, how can I leverage this to my advantage? And they did it. Booyah.
Hey, Mark, Bruce is not flying no more, man. That's it. He's not flying the plane no more. Nah, he's just going to chill, and it's too much on his body,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I read it. And I like that guy. Because he said, hey, you guys, kick me out of the band if I can ever not sing. And you guys want to continue, kick me out of the band. I have no ego there. I love doing this, but I know when I get old and I can't go, run for the hills. So no matter how accomplished you are at something, you can always keep getting better. So don't relax on your laurels. And the better doesn't necessarily mean you have to go deeper. Well, that's one way to get better. It's also you can go wider. So as far as guitars go, I mean, instead of developing technique, like we know all the like Ionian mode and Dorian mode and all the scales and stuff, great. Now go wider and go, okay, you know what? I used to be a blues guy, then I became a heavy metal guy. Hey, you know what? Country's got some different flourishes, so you go wide. Yeah, you can always get better. So, so let's have a moment of silence. No, it won't be silence. This is actually to honor Cliff the Man Burton.
That's right.
Says you don't. It's a kind of ironic quote, but I believe it. It's a great quote. you don't burn out from going too fast. You burn out from going too slow and getting bored. So he's a former bass player, only former because he passed in a busing accident. We miss you, man, and may you rest in peace. So, anyway,
Clifton, man, September 27th.
Yep, a day that will live in infamy. Anyways, we're gonna do how I end, and then Wayne will have the last word. Then I'll play the copyright thing, and then I want to thank all of you for being here. But I'll do that in a second. So my trademarkable quote: living your best life creates a better world for everyone. So go out there, take these life lessons from the story behind the music, the artist, the album, the song, and use them to improve your life, to live your best life. Because when you live your best life, you impact others. Whether living your best life, you tell your story. When you tell your story, you impact others. You'll never know who you impact, how you impact. You just got to do it. Just go do it. And by the way, if you're having a hard time, like Wayne and I sometimes are in the recent past, just kind of work through it, lean on your friends, ask for a little help. When they give you grief, kind of go, hey, dude, can you just chill? I'm trying to chill. I just need to chill it. Yeah, you're right. I need to get a job, but gosh, I just need to chill today. Today, I just need to chill. I'm a little depressed. I might sleep too long, but just, you're there for me. Eat my damn pizza. Okay. So Wayne, we'll give you the last word on Metallica and anything in general.
Yeah. Hey, remember, the #1 band, man. You know that. But I got to go and rip up a hotel room and throw some TVs out the door. But it was banging, man, to hang out with the best man, Mark, the B.
And what color am I?
I'm
your boy, Blue.
Oh, yeah, you're my boy, Blue.
I think he's been taking a little too much of the eye, if you know what I'm saying.
I've been doing the Ozzy brainwave thing a little too long, man. I love you, Oz. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, what's up?
I heard he's putting on a
Jacob
new album.
came late.
Or did it
Look
come
at
out
Jacob
already?
coming late. He wants a guitar solo. There's 2 people here. It's called a duet, man.
Yeah, Jacob shows up at the nth hour when the show's already up.
Love you, Big Poppy.
Solo. But we love you, Jacob. We really do. Hope all's going well at Shay Shine or whatever it's called. But yeah.
Yeah, Donkey Kong and Mario solo. Yeah, they could both solo each other. It's called a duet.
Really? We're stuck in that?
Yeah, man.
You're a broken record, I say.
Hey, there's 2 people here.
Broken record. Solo. It's coming. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking I might. So next month, actually starting next week, it's disco month. I know. I love disco. It's just R&B with a heavier beat. It's going to be really good music if you keep your mind open. And we'll diss Steve Dahl, an ex-DJ from Chicago who did the disco explosion in White Sox Park, or it was Comiskey at the time. So Comiskey Park, I don't know what it's called now. It's called The Cell. And then they keep changing sponsorships. I really hate those. But anyway, yeah, so he had people bring albums, and it was a travesty is what it was. Because first of all, I like disco. I have probably one of the few people who has a Casablanca box set. It's got like hundreds of awesome songs in it. You didn't miss the guitar solo. It didn't happen. It'll happen sometime. So what I'm getting to is in disco, since bass is really important, I might do a bass solo because I play bass too. See, there's my bass right there. Well, you can't see it because my big fat head's in there. That's a bass.
You got to play it for Cliff. You got to play the.
Oh yeah, I won't play like Cliff though. I'm kind of a little chill, less of a thumper, and sometimes I use a pick like Paul McCartney. Sorry, bass people. I can thumb it, but anyway. So all right, so we're gonna play out, show the copyright things. I want to thank everyone show up. Rainey's not here, but I want to thank here, Bob, if you're still here. Bob, thank you for coming. Lisa Marie, thank you for coming. Dusty, thank you for coming. What is that guy's name? Jacob? Poppy? I don't know. Anyway, it's Jacob. Thank you for coming. I know.
Lisa Marie.
Poppy! Poppy! No, Wayne, just Marky solo. Yeah, I know. I'm going to do it. That's kind of a diss to Wayne, though. Come on. At least, Jacob, acknowledge Wayne's costume, man.
Come on, man. I'm going to go trash a hotel room now.
Hey,
I'll see you on the news, man.
Hey, Bert. That's not a J. That's an I. Anyways.
I'll do my best Axl Rose soon, man.
That's right. Sweet child of mine. Take me back to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you take me down? I want to go. Anyway, so I'm going to play us out, and then I'll see you all next week, hopefully. Hopefully you enjoyed this show. This will show, the outro will show how we do. If Wayne, if you want to hang on till after the thing, because when our video is playing, we can't talk. Anyways, see y'all. Thank you all for showing up. Talk to you later. Wayne, thanks for being here. Or should I say,
rock on, everybody.
Rock on.